Welcome to Little Anthony's Kitchen. I'm your host, Little Anthony, back by popular demand for a second edition. Today, we're going to make vodka sauce, which is one of my favorite and one of my signature dishes. As you'll recall from my first episode, I'm here to teach you a little bit about cooking, some tips and tricks, and I hope you could follow along with me, and I know you'll really enjoy it. We're going to be making penne with our vodka sauce. We're going to need these ingredients to make it really good. First and foremost, vodka, butter, garlic, basil, olive oil, tomato sauce as a base, heavy cream, Parmesan cheese grated. You could also use Pecorino Romano, a little wine, and of course our penne. So, without further ado, let's get to work. I'm just finishing up slicing half of a large clove of garlic. Remember, nice and thin, like Paulie in Goodfellas. Now, gentlemen, if you're cooking for a lady, you don't need the whole clove. What we do next is we have a small saucepan. We take a half a stick of butter and we put it in the saucepan and we put it on medium heat. Now, what I've already done was I've taken a large saucepan, coated the bottom with about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I put it on medium heat as well for about 2 to 3 minutes. That'll make the garlic sizzle nice when you put it in. Now, without further ado, garlic. Remember your grandmother used to hit you with one of these? Now, we've allowed the garlic to saute for about 3 minutes or until slightly golden. And then what we've done is we've taken a little bit of basil, sliced it up very thin. And then what we do is we add half a cup of vodka into our melted butter. And then we stir. Now the key here is to allow the alcohol to cook off of the vodka. Don't worry, we'll add it back later. And then the best way to tell, honestly, is to sniff it. And if it smells too strong, it needs to cook a little while longer. So we add our basil. Stir that in with our garlic. Now, what I use here is tomato sauce. It's very simple, nothing fancy. It makes a great base for the vodka sauce. And because I was taught the old way, we don't like to waste it. So you just make sure you get it all out of these cans. We're well on our way. I hope you're all hungry. Now that our sauce is bubbling a little bit, about 10-15 minutes on medium-low heat, my favorite part is where we add the wine. Whenever I cook, I always use wine because it makes things taste better and makes people happier. Now, we're going to use about 1/4 cup, but the actual amount, the world will never know. Once we stir that in nicely, what we're going to do is I've measured out 2 cups of heavy cream. We stir as we pour. And this is what is going to give the vodka sauce the nice pink flavor and texture and make everything nice and smooth. Now, meanwhile, in our other pot, we have our vodka and butter mix. And now that we have the alcohol mostly cooked off, we're going to add that to our main pot right here. And we stir in nicely. We've allowed our vodka sauce to cook for about 20 minutes until it gets almost to its boiling point, just about to bubble. In the meantime, I've taken a large pot filled with water and put it on high to its boiling point. So this way we're ready to add the macaroni. Because what's macaroni without sauce? What's sauce without macaroni? Now, to give the sauce a nice consistency, what we're going to do is we're going to add some cheese. So we stir while we add our cheese. About 1 cup. And we mix it in nicely. And then, if you like, we can add a little pepper. We stir that in. we take our macaroni, we add our macaroni to the pot, we stir this in, cook this for 15 minutes, and this will be good as gold. It takes about 15 minutes for a macaroni to be ready. So we take it off the burner, we pour it into our colander, now there are two schools of thought here. Do we add a little water on the top or not? With vodka sauce I don't, because the starch makes the sauce stick. But we do have to shake it out a little bit. Once we've shaken our macaroni out, we spoon it into a bowl. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this serves about 4. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. We take some of this beautiful orange liquid and we serve. Over in the corner, a little mouse lay on his side. He was wearing such a grin, I thought the mouse had died.